Hello and welcome to another walkthrough video, and today we are going to grab all 12 achievements on Rabbids Party of Legends. This game was recently added to Game Pass. We're going to set it to one player, obviously, and we are going to set all the AI opponents to easy. We're going to go into adventure mode. It doesn't necessarily matter which one you pick, just pick whichever one you think looks cool. Make sure we click solo. Now, the first one that loads up here, we're going to load into Hatch from Stone Eggs. Now, the achievement for this is to get 2,500 or more points in this game mode. And you see, just don't fall off the cliff. Now, the key here to get the 2,500 points is to not immediately knock them off. Just try to kind of avoid them or get knocked off first thing. The longer this game mode goes, the more points will be that will be won. So we're not going to knock them over or anything. We're just going to hang out. We can help it. Hopefully they don't knock themselves off too much. Throw it on easy, it should be easy. Well, he knocked himself off at the end there. And let's see. Or I got 9,000, so that should unlock. So as long as you have more than 2,500 points, you'll grab that achievement. And then that one will be taken care of. And this is the second achievement that we're going to work on. So on this game we need to make sure we get a score of 6250 or more. This is achievement 2 of 12. And we're going to try to get 6250 or more on this mode here. So let's avoid them as long as we are possible. And avoid getting smashed for as long as possible. And then win. And we should have enough points at the end to get that achievement. And the longer that you stay alive and the game goes, the more points that gets awarded. That's why we're going to try to avoid as long as possible. It gets to a point where we can't avoid anymore and we have to start hitting them. Just fine. I feel like those dudes should be dead. I hit him like 4 times on that last one. Where he got the hand landed on him like 3 or 4 times. No, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I got hit once. I got hit twice. Okay. Oh. Oh, I walked right into that one. Hey, I won! And with the score 7866, that will be the achievement 2 of 12 done there. Just making sure you get 6250 or more. Alright, and this will be achievement number 3. And what we're going to try to do here is get 8,000 or more points. So it looks like it's the same. Yeah, it's the same as the game that we had in Act 1. Just pay attention to your guy though, you can only control yours. So again, we're just trying to get 8,000 points or more for that achievement. Should be no problem. As you can see, I'm already at 4,000. As long as you're hitting the majority of these. I'm confused. Okay, that got me. Like, am I supposed to... That really got me. I was trying to just do it with one stick. But you still needed to do it with 2? But we're already over 8,000, so we will get the achievement. So even if you mess up on that middle part, as you can see, you still got way more than enough to get. And this part just gives you unlimited whatever. I don't know what this does. But yeah, just make sure you get over 8,000 points and you'll grab that achievement. And that will be achievement 3 of 12 done. Now this will be the next level where you can grab an achievement. And what we're going to do here is we're going to try to get 4,500 points or more. And I believe this is the one where you press a button the closest it gets to 0. Yeah. The closer it gets to 0, you hold out and then press B to throw your plunger when it gets closest to the 0. And as long as you get 4,500 or more points, then you'll grab the achievement for this level as well. So as you can see, you already have 2,500, so it is very easy to get to 4,500 points. I imagine because it's on easy, it like counts slower maybe. And I have 4,000 right now, so I only need 500 more points. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See how close I was. I got counted too quick. But I already have the 4,500, so it doesn't matter now. Still over 2 seconds left. I guess since it doesn't matter, I can just throw it quicker and it'll end quicker, like once everyone throws them. It looks like. And let these guys throw. Anytime. Never gonna throw? Okay, I'll throw it. I don't think they're gonna throw it. Was that time really that far? Oh, okay. I thought it was 7 seconds, and none of them threw it any. I wondered. All right, and again, as long as you get 4,500 or more points, you'll grab the fourth achievement of the game. So we are done with 4 of 12. Then we're going to keep on playing until we get to the next level that has a achievement tied to it. So you just keep on playing until we get to this level here, and this is the next level that has an achievement tied to it, and we need to get 5750 or more points on this level. And I believe it is another section where they're going to drop stuff on us and we avoid it. Avoid the monster hiding among. Move, yeah. So we're going to stay away from where they're going to drop this thing, while also trying to push the other ones into it. But again, we're trying to stay alive as long as possible and keep them alive as long as possible to make sure we get the score of 5750 or more. Well, I was going to say, does she never go away? Okay, now there's 2. Or do we still just avoid that one? No, I think they both count. Yeah, they both count. Oh, there's 3 of them now. I didn't even realize. Yeah, just trying to stay alive as long as possible. Not necessarily knocking them in unless you absolutely have to. Just to make sure we get the score that we need. Because most of the time they're going to knock each other into it enough where we don't really even have to do it. I don't know what's happening right now. Like, I can hit them too? Why is green glowing? Oh, they're out. Why are they in here then? Oh, they can help. Which one am I supposed to knock her into? Oh, I guess I ran into one. I don't know what's happening. I ran into the one again, apparently. Wish I knew which one it was, so I could avoid that one. And I got hit again. Which one is it? And I got hit again. I was confused at the end because there was no... I still got the score though, surprisingly. I thought you'd have to win, but maybe because of the time that went by. So just make sure you get 5750 or more, and that will be the 4th achievement of 12 done. Hey Leviathan, I've already did that, man. I've already completed it. And this is the next level that has an achievement tied to it. So this will be achievement 5. I'm keeping track right. Let me see here. Excuse me, this will be achievement number 6. And what we're going to try to do is get 5,000 or more points. If you fall, you'll lose 25 points, and you gain 75 points every time you bump someone from the other team. So you make sure to stay on the on our little board here without losing points, and then make sure we're bumping the other team off. I believe is, well, okay, you press A to drive it, and then you're steering. Okay. There should be that one. Oh, okay, and you don't even have to bump them off, except for that makes them lose points. You're just really wanting to bump them. Oh, we're on team 3, so we need to bump 2 and 4. I wonder how many times we hit, or I accidentally hit the other team, or my teammate. I just drove off. Again, just trying to make sure we get 5,000 points. So you can see your score over there. We're at 2,500 and we still got 70 seconds, so should be alright. I guess little small bumps is what you want. Oh, you get a big, what was that, plus 500 for knocking them off? No. Okay, we're at 3,900 though, so should be alright. No, that's my teammate. Ah! It's a pretty little fun game though, right here. This one is. I love bumper cars back in the day. I made affiliate the same reason why I got platinum, there was something to do. Yeah, I could see that. It's kind of like an accomplishment thing. It's like, well, it's available to do, so I might as well try to get it done. Like I said, my main thing was just the VODs, because I was trying to, my initial thing with this channel was going to be, I was going to keep track of, which is what I'm doing in my Discord. I keep track of completions that I've done live, like as a whole different number. So as long as you made sure you had 5,000 points in that mode, you will get the achievement, which was achievement 6 of 12. And this will be the next level that has an achievement tied to it. And what we're going to try to do here is get 8,000 or more points. And what we're going to do is avoid getting infected, or get poisoned, or avoid getting poisoned. Again, we're just trying to stay alive as long as possible. I believe as long as possible. Or this might have a timer tied to it. Avoid the poison rabbits. So we're going to avoid... oh, so we are poisoned, so we need to run into one of these and get rid of it. Now, we're going to try to stay away from those. Dang, I thought he had me right there. No, he did get me. I think I had both of them chasing me right there. That should be more than enough. Again, just trying to make sure we get 8,000 or more points. We got 14,900, so that will unlock achievement number 7. Achievement number 7. Okay, then you're going to keep on playing until we got to this level right here. And this is the next level that has an achievement tied to it. And we're going to try to get 7,000 or more points in this game. And it's just another one of those that you need to avoid the Bull King. Avoid as long as possible to get your score up and stay alive. So mostly avoid the Bull King. Don't worry about knocking or killing your opponents just yet. Just try to stay alive as long as possible to get the score up, and then you can worry about trying to win the game. Just to make sure we get the total amount of points that we need. Again, avoiding as long as possible just to make sure we get the proper amount of score. Because I have seen people say that if they win too early, that it lowers their score. Or even though they win, their score isn't high enough to unlock the achievement. So just avoid. As you can see, they're doing most of the damage to themselves. Actually, almost killed themselves. We didn't really have to do anything. Now they're going to drop the second one in. Yellow's already dead. Green's on his last life, and so is red. And they already killed himself, and I didn't have to do anything. And score 10,820. That will unlock that achievement. And that was achievement 8 of 12. And we're at the end of Act 3. And the first level here has an achievement tied to it. And what we're going to do is try to get 6,000 or more points in this game. We're going to try to balance ourselves here. Should explain it here in a second, right here. We're going to deliver watermelons to the opposite side. And what we're going to do is balance the watermelons on our head. So it's going to rotate stuff. Wait, are we wanting to, oh yeah, we're wanting to go across the way. Key is to just try to get as much watermelon over as possible. And we're trying to get a score of 6,000 or more. So you can see we have plenty of time. Just try to keep it balanced as long as possible to get as many over. We're at 3,000 already. $4,000. Oh wow, I didn't know the bridge was going to go away. That was kind of crazy. Now we just both went off the bridge. We're at 52, so should be able to get 6,000, no issue. And we're already over 6,000, so now don't really matter anymore. I don't think there's any way you can lose points, but just try to be careful. As long as you're over 6,000, then you'll be fine. You can quit out if it doesn't look like you're going to get to 6,000 or any of the scores that with the achievement levels. Hurry up, press start, and quit back to the main menu and load back in, and it'll restart the game. So that way you don't have to. If you don't get it during this right here, you have to keep playing to unlock it in the minigame mode. So it's just better to get them all done. Which I'm going to add that little snippet at the beginning of this video, just so you know. But as long as you got 6,000 or more in that should unlock that achievement. And that was achievement number 9 of 12. Done. And this is the next level with an achievement tied to it. This is achievement 10 of 12. And what we're going to try to do is get 8,000 or more points in this game. Now this is, I've read that this is the hardest of the achievements. So just make sure that when you get close to the end, if you don't think you're going to get to 8,000, make sure you go back to the main menu and load back in so you don't have to unlock it later to play it again. Press the button when you see a rabbit, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 57, 58, 59, 60, 7. I don't know, 72, 73, something like that. I was closest. Damn, I was only 2 off. There we go, 83.33. That's enough for the achievement. I did read online, if you're having trouble with it, just try to stick around 70, because most of the time it's between 68 and 75. So 71, 72, something like that should automatically get you close enough. But again, if you're not within, I would say 2 or 3, as you can see, I only missed it by 2, and I was only 300 points over. If when it pops up that you're off by more than 5, say, I would go ahead and quit out and go back to the main menu and load back in and give it another shot. But once you got that one, you can breathe easy, because the rest of the achievements are very easy compared to that one. And this is the next level with an achievement tied to it. And what we're going to try to do is get 7,000 or more points in this game mode. It's another dancing section, and we just need to get 7,000 or more points. So as long as you're somewhat okay at this, then 7,000 points is very easy. We've did this before with another map, or one of the other acts, and we needed to get 8,000. So obviously, if you're able to get to 8,000, no problem, then the 7,000 one here should be no problem as well. We'll just see how quickly it takes, or how quickly it happens where you have more than 7,000. We're at 2 right now. Now we're at 3. Five, 6, and there should be 7,000. So you could actually just not even worry about the rest of this. If you get over 7,000, there's really no point in actually continuing and getting all the ones right or anything like that. There's no real pressure about it, but you might as well just play it out. I don't think there's any way you lose points again, but just in case, you might as well just. It's not overly hard, so. But as you can see, you have way more than enough time to get what you need to get 7,000 and grab that achievement. So it shouldn't be overly complicated. So I was right before, so when it only shows up in one lane, you're supposed to just do it with that one stick. I thought I was doing that earlier on that one, but okay. Now, as long as you made sure you got over 7,000, that should be achievement 11 or 12 done. And then you're going to keep playing until you get to the last level here. Alright, and this was the level that had the last achievement tied to. We need to make sure we get a score of 5,500 or more. This is another one of those try to last as long as possible. We're going to stay on the back of this turtle, and obviously we're going to avoid the players trying to knock us off, as well as the things in the environment. As you saw in that one thing, it showed like a tree branch will show up and cover half of the turtle, so you need to make sure you're on the other half of it. So just try to stay in the middle and try to avoid, don't knock people off too much, because you need to last a long time to get the most points, to get the required amount of points for the achievement, I should say. Just trying to kind of try to push them out of the way if you have to and I got knocked off, to avoid getting hit with stuff. As long as you're doing that, you should be alright. You should get the required amount of points. As you can see, they do a good enough job knocking each other off. You don't really even need to worry too much about it. Really only focus on hitting the players if you're like near the edge, like I was just there. This should have been long enough by now, so. Again though, I'm not going to go out of my way knocking them off. I'm just going to try to last. Just to make sure I have enough points. And it's over. But as long as you get 5,500 or more points, which we did, and that will be the last achievement of the game. And as long as you've been following along and making sure you're hitting those total amount of points on each of those levels I showed you, then you'll have 12 of 12 and 1,000 Gamerscore for this game. And I want to thank you so much for watching this. Please consider hitting the like button, post a comment on how I can improve these walkthrough videos, and subscribe to my channel. And also, just a friendly reminder, I do live stream these over on Twitch, and the channel link will be in the description. If you wouldn't mind hitting the follow on that, and come hang out on one of the live streams, it'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you on the next episode.